Hey, Stuart here. In this video, we're going to walk through setting up a project budget. So I'm here on my default project and I want to set up a budget for that job. So what I'll do is I click on projects and I go to the project budget screen. Currently, you'll see that there is no budget for this job, and I've got a couple of options down here to quickly create a budget. So what I can do there is create from a code template without amounts. So if I had a template list of codes, I could bring all those codes into this project budget. That would be without dollar amount, so I could then add the dollar values in. Or I could copy from another project with dollar amount. So if I had a similar budget on another job, I could just copy that across into this one or create from the project estimate. So if we imported a project estimate in the project estimate area, I could just simply copy that across. So I can essentially upload a project estimate into Styck and then convert it into a budget. Just to walk you through the layout of the screen, we've got some filtering options at the top here and some buttons over here to the right hand side. So I've got a copy from estimate. That's another way I can copy any dollar values from the estimate into my budget. I can do that there. I've got an ability to add a code manually as well. So when I click on that add code, that's a way that I can click on there. I can select which template of codes that I want to select from, and I can select the particular code, enter a dollar amount, and add that to the budget. Also have a tick to lock this budget code, and there's lock options and unlock options over here as well. That's just a way you can lock in these budget amounts so they can't be edited. It's just a way they lock them away, and you can unlock if you need to, but basically it's a way that you can lock away figures to say, yep, that's our set budget amount. We also have PDF and Excel reporting options for the screen. Now for this project, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create from a code template without amounts. So when I click on this, on the right hand side, it's going to ask me to select which code template to set up here. And I'm going to set up my Styck default codes, and I'm going to use that to create the budget. So when I click on create budget, that'll bring in the list of codes there. Now that I have my codes in there, I can click on these and I can enter dollar values for them. Another thing we can do with these budget items as well is I can select any of these and I can do budget adjustments. So I can click on that. I could put a note in there. I could put a reason to say, okay, we need to up the budget. And we could put an amount there of $500 there. So we may need to make this budget $500 higher. Now I could have put that in a negative as well. That would decrease the budget, but I'm going to increase it there by $500. The other option you have there as well is you can enter notes. So for these breakdowns here of these budget amounts, for all these individual items here, I'm able to set budget amounts and track costs against them. So essentially this list here, what we can do there is break down all our costs into these budget areas, and as the costs are incurred, we'd be able to track them against these budgets. Likewise, if they're committed as well, any committed costs, we can track them against our budget amounts. And over here in the top right corner, we've got our project budget summary, where it's going to show us our contract value less our budgeted cost, which equals our contract margin. So the way Styck works out contract margin is simply your contract value less your budgeted cost equals your contract margin there. And you'll be able to see that as a dollar amount and as a percentage. And that's what we'll use to be able to gauge against how this job's actually performing, because we'll be able to know that, okay, that's the position we expect it to be in. Now we'll be able to track to see, okay, have we actually met this target or are we above or below it? So that's how you're able to set up your project budget. Once you've set up a project budget, you're able then to record costs and get all your financial reporting. So thanks for watching, and we'll speak to you soon.